You love watching haul videos, don't you? Well, you've come to the right place because I got one for you today. I'm going to show you what I picked up. Coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel and you love watching haul videos, fragrance reviews, discovering new fragrances, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and still haven't subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. I have 3 boxes here and some fragrances that I picked up that I wanted to just do a haul video about because I'm just compiling my collection of fragrances, and I got rid of some stuff and I bought new ones, and I got rid of some half bottles and I got new ones because in videos I like to show the fuller bottle rather than like empty bottles. So I've been selling a bunch of stuff here and there on Facebook and via my channel and through friends here in San Francisco as well. And I also sold some stuff on eBay. But I replenished some of the stuff because I was low on them. As I said, got rid of the bottles. So I have one box here, stuff I bought, and I want to check. I opened it up to check to make sure everything was in there. And then a couple of boxes that came from Lucky Scent, one here and one here. Some stuff I've been ordering from there just to replenish and also planning for future videos. So why don't we start out with the first box that was opened with the most items. Oh, I also have a couple of items that are already out, and kind of will show you what I bought. Maybe 1 or 2 of them is packages that have been opened because I guess I bought used, although it's just package was open, not necessarily used. But here's one package. This one's from Fragrance Net, and some stuff that I wanted to pick up, like a bottle of Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal EDP Eau de Parfum, brand new. This one I found for about $40. Great deal on this because originally I had some friends bring this back as soon as it was launched back from Paris. So I bought it for full retail, although it's a little cheaper if you buy it in Paris compared to here, full retail. But now that it's in the discounters, this is a great one. I love this one. This is my favorite version out of the 3. Next is the new one, the L'Intense, I think it's called. And I love the cologne version as well. The original is okay, and I don't like the aquatic. So that's Guerlain L'Homme Idéal EDP. Next up, this is one I've been wanting to have again. Oh wait, not that one. That one's, I'm gonna tell you about it later. Tester. I love buying testers, and this is one I've been wanting to pick up for quite some time. I wore it back in the early 2000s, and I went through it, and then now I wanted to pick it up again because I needed a bottle, and I was planning some future videos. This is FICO de AMALFI from ACQUA di Parma, a fig fragrance. Gorgeous fig fragrance, very fresh and very, I guess it has fruity elements and also green elements. So if you like fig fragrances, this is one to definitely try. So this is FICO de AMALFI from ACQUA di Parma, and that's from the Blue Mediterraneo collection. And speaking of fig fragrances, PHILOSYKOS EDP from DIPTYQUE. This is one that I got rid of half bottle. A friend wanted it and I just sold it, and I found a deal, and I just quickly snatched it up because I'm not finding a lot of DIPTYQUE fragrances at the discounters much anymore. So I'm gonna have to go pay full retail because a lot of mine were running low, like Tam Dao I need to replace, and L'Ombre d'An Low I have to replace. But this is DIPTYQUE's PHILOSYKOS. It's a slightly creamy, slightly coconutty, green fig fragrance. So if you don't know it and you like fig, definitely check this one out. They're totally, wow, this is a really tight box. Okay, I know why, because it's got a little pamphlet inside. I don't need the box. But these 2 fig fragrances, completely different, so different. You should test them out if you like fig. Both of them are pretty darn good. So next up is a fragrance that I was actually recently researching online because I was running out. It's a cheapie that I had found probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was using it up. It's a lemony fresh men's kind of a classy fragrance, And I noticed that a lot of the prices were getting really high and not a lot of them was available. In fact, I couldn't find any for a really good price that was in an actual full-on packaging. And in fact, if I did find them, they were over $100, and the last time I had bought one was around $40, just under 40. So I did find some testers, and I'm speaking about Monsieur Balmain from Balmain. So I just snatched up 2 testers from FragranceNet because I don't know if they're just completely discontinuing it, but now I have 2. 2 of these because my other bottle is almost empty. But I love this lemony fragrance, absolutely love it. If you don't know it, do check it out. It does kind of remind me a little bit of Rocha Pomme or Rocha Homme. So that one's very similar, but this one actually is a little lemonier and it's a little sweeter. The lemon's not as tart, it's a little sweeter. So awesome, awesome fragrance. If you can find it, get it, because I don't know if it's discontinued. I don't know if it's just not available, what's going on with it, but I do now have 2 backup bottles of this stuff, and I really, really love it. So that's that. 2 of them. Next, it's a Creed tester, and it's broken? I hope not. This is a Creed tester for Millesime Imperial. So obviously the cap is missing, although I do have a cap. The other one is already decanted and sold off, but testers are fine. I don't mind buying testers. If I can get the best discount, especially since I already have a cap, I don't need the cap, and so I got a better deal. It comes in an ugly box like this. The juice is the same, and I have the cap somewhere. I'll put it up on top. But this is a kind of an aquatic, fruity, melony aquatic. Not melony as in the name of the woman, but melon with an O-N. So Millesime Imperial from Creed. So this is one that I picked up, Bois d'Argent from Dior. Now everybody knows this one, but I don't know, there's not a lot of talk about it. There used to be a lot more talk about this one. It's about iris. Iris is key here, and there's also some resins in here that are also pretty much key. Now I can't get this open. Right here. Let me get this off. Anyway, guys, do you know Bois d'Argent? Are you familiar with it? It's very, very popular. It's a very, very easy to wear fragrance. I'm gonna spray some on because I like this one. I love this one. It smells really delicious. Very resinous, very powdery with the iris note. And then there's also incense in there. So it's really, really lovely. It's created by Annick Menardo. It's probably one of the more popular fragrances from the house of Dior in the Dior Privé collection. Gorgeous stuff. Hopefully I'll do a review of this because I think it's time for me to do one. Next, I bought a bottle of Hindu grass from NASOMATTO because I was told that they are discontinuing this fragrance. I don't know how true this is, but a retailer that head of a retailer told me they're getting rid of it. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get it. Hindu grass is the patchouli one from NASOMATTO. Apparently, I was told the patchouli is really expensive in here, so they're gonna discontinue it. And usually, things like that do happen in perfumery. Sometimes that's why they discontinue it, and sometimes it's just they can't get the ingredients at all, or sometimes IFRA comes in and says you can't use this ingredient or note, and then, I don't know, they have to reformulate it, and when they do, it doesn't smell the same, so those are the cases. So glad to have this one, and I will put this one in the back in the dark somewhere so that I can pull it out every once in a while. But I still see it on some sites, so if you know if this one's been discontinued or not, do let me know, because I do love this one. I had featured it in the top 20 patchouli fragrances video, but it was not my bottle, it was my collaborator, her bottle, Dahlia's bottle, so I'm glad to have one now as well. Another one that I picked up is called Safari Extreme from ABDUL al-Qurashi, a Middle Eastern brand. Now, this was one that I've been wanting to pick up for so long, and finally I do, because they had a 50% off sale. There's the bottle right there, it's gorgeous. I'll take it out of the case. So, this was under $100. Can you believe that price? Look at that. It's a gorgeous scent. This is was a discount, that's why I bought it. Originally it was under $200, but with the discount it was under $95. And it's an oriental, woody, slightly leathery, floral kind of a fragrance. Just very, very classy, and the bottle is just gorgeous, as you can see. Look at that bottle. Very, very classy fragrance. It is for men, I think, although it could be for you. I think it's unisex, but I didn't even really check on Fragrantica if it's like men's targeted or not. I had seen photos of this fragrance in Facebook groups here and there, starting from 3 years ago at least, and I've been wanting it since then. And when a Facebook contact of mine or a follower of mine told me, do you know this fragrance? I said, yeah. Well, you know they're having a 50% off sale. Go get it. And I'm like, I rushed right over and got it. So this is Safari Extreme. Check it out if you don't know it. Next up, we're going to go to the Lucky Scent boxes that I picked up recently. First off, I was running low on my L'air du Desert Marocain. In my videos, I was featuring ACQUA de Desert. But now I have L'air du Desert Marocain again. And just needed to get that one back because I do like the differences of the fragrances, and even though I like ACQUA de Desert a little more, having the L'air du Desert Marocain was awesome. There it is. And there it goes. There's L'air du Desert Marocain, as you can see. This is a great, great amber, a dry, dusty amber, inspired by the air of the Moroccan desert, which is what it's called in French, L'air du Desert Marocain. So glad to have that one. Next up, I bought a fragrance that I've had before, and I had, decanted and sold off, but I wanted to get it back. And here it is. This is Anubis from Papillon Perfumery. And Papillon Perfumery is from the UK. And Anubis is all about leather. Do you know this one, guys? Are you familiar with it? It is a very dark leather. Smoky, like almost burned leather. This one's gonna be great for winter. Winter's gonna be here sooner than later. I mean, we just started summer, I know for a fact. But time is going by so fast for me that winter will be here sooner than later. So I'm glad to have this one back in the collection. It's Anubis from Papillon Perfumery. And of course, whenever I order from Lucky Scent, they provide me with some samples. Let me see if I have anything else in here. Nothing else except for a receipt. All right, so there's that. And then last but not least, I placed another order at Lucky Scent because I'm working on some videos. And when I show you the fragrances, maybe you'll guess as to what they are, what kind of videos I'm working on. So this one is from a brand called SHAY in Blue. This is called Dandelion Fig. It comes in a box like this. This is my second SHAY in Blue fragrance. The first one was the blackberry one. I can't remember the name now. I should pull it out. But there's Dandelion Fig. And what I like about SHAY in Blue is the pricing is under $100 for these niche fragrances, which is, I find to be a great price for niche perfumery. Dandelion Fig, it's a 100 ml bottle for under $100. Now I find that price to be awesome. Don't you think? You've got niche perfumes and some interesting, unique fragrances, and all under $100. So this one is Dandelion Fig. It's one that I read about and I wanted to explore. It was a complete blind buy, so I will let you know all about it. But from first smell here, I'm gonna spray some on this side. I like what I'm smelling. And I love fig fragrance. Ooh, it's nice, it's nice. It's really, really nice. So that's Dandelion Fig. And have you tried Dandelion Fig or have you tried SHAY in Blue at all? Let me know your thoughts. And last but not least, one that I smelled in Europe when I went to Portugal and Madrid in Spain, I fell in love with, but I didn't get it at that time because it wasn't summer and it wasn't kind of a summery fragrance. But here it is, summer now, and it's from the house of PROFUMUM, ROMA, and this is ICHNUSA. So ICHNUSA is a fig fragrance that I fell in love with. Awesome, awesome fig. Probably my favorite fig fragrance. I'll have to test it because there's a few others. And speaking of fig, we just did the dandelion fig from Shay and Blue. So comes out like this. There's this in the box as well. Really cool packaging. There's that. There's a little pamphlet. And then in here there's styrofoam, and then the fragrances right there. I love these bottles. But it doesn't come attached to the sprayer. So the sprayer is here. It has a little funnel. And it has this little roll-on bottle as well, as you can see. I never use these little roll-on bottles, although I should. I don't like rolling on fragrance. That's just me. So you take this off, and then you pop this on. And this is gonna be my scent of the day. And there it is, ICHNUSA. So that's awesome. I love this scent. Glad to have it. It's very green, not necessarily fruity fig, but the tree and the leaves. And it's from PERFUMERY ROMA, an amazing, amazing house. Pricey fragrances. These are pretty well, $250. Actually, it's $260. Might even be $265. So it's 100 ml. But if you buy something like this and you don't want the full bottle yourself, you can decant it and give some away. Because, like I said, like I showed you right here, you can pop that in and get a pipette or something, and then pop it in, and then just take it out and put it in some bottles and distribute them among your friends or something. So there you have it. That is my haul. Lots of different fragrances, lots of fragrances. But have you tried any of these fragrances, guys? Do you like any of them? Do you own any of them? Let me know your thoughts. Put a comment down. Let's get a conversation started. Also, if you watched this video and you saw fragrance my taste, do you recommend anything else that I pick up in the future? Do you have any ideas for videos for me to do in the future? Put that down as well so that I can read and figure out what I want to do in the future. But if you saw this video, can you guess the video that I'm going to be working on very soon? We did a lot of fragrances with that one popular, well, I don't even know if it's a popular note, but a bunch of fragrances with that one specific note. So let me know if you can guess. Other than that, guys, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.